My name is Sister Alicia. It is January 18th, 2024, and this is The Pulse. As a follow-up to last week, and as we are less than 6 months away from the National Eucharistic Congress, I have another clip from my time with Bishop Cozzens when we were at Seek. So Bishop Cozzens, it's been awesome to be here in St. Louis, and for me, what's been most powerful is going to Mass with 20,000 people. The last time I did that was when I was a young adult in Yankee Stadium when Pope Benedict came to the United States in 2008. And of course, there were far more than 20,000 people, but it was a life-changing experience for me. When I think about the Mass and the Mass happening here at Seek, I've been remembering that every time I'm at home, it's the same Mass. So why is it that we're having this Eucharistic Congress, and why is it that God is calling us to go there when the Mass is always the same sacrifice of Christ?
You know, this is such an important question because really it's true. The heart of everything we're doing in the Eucharistic Revival, everything in the Congress is so that people might get more out of the Mass, because it's the Mass in the encounter with Jesus there that's going to transform our lives, right? But the Eucharistic Congress is actually a chance to thank God for this gift. Our lives are transformed by the Eucharist, and this is a chance to say thank you. You know, the Eucharistic Congress is going to be a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is not a vacation, right? You might get to stay in a hotel, you might end up staying in a Catholic school someplace, but the point of it is to come to honor Jesus. And we make sacrifices in that, and then through that, of course, we open ourselves up to receive more. This is why the Church started Eucharistic Congresses. It was to hold up Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. It's why when you go to Mundelein Seminary, you have that huge baldacchino for the 1926 International Eucharistic Congress, way up high, to say, look to the world, here's the light of the world. We need our brothers and sisters to say, I believe that's him, and it's worth honoring him, and I'm going to make the sacrifices necessary to go to this Congress to thank him for this gift and to proclaim to our country and our church and our world the importance of this gift. That's what the Eucharistic Congress is about. It's really about lifting up and honoring the Lord. And all of us can make sacrifices to do that.
Amen. I mean, if Jesus literally died for us, it's such a small thing to show up for Jesus in Indianapolis and give him our love in return and show the country that the Catholic Church is alive. So Bishop, I can't wait to be there with you. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
This week in Heart of the Revival, I'm excited to share an essay from Dr. James Pauly talking about how the Eucharist commits us to the poor, and a beautiful reflection from Father John Lococo that he wrote for our priests. And now for revival news from around the country. In the Diocese of Salina, Kansas, Bishop Gerald Vinke led a 20-mile Eucharistic procession for peace on January 6th. Nearly 200 Catholics joined the bishop for this wonderful 20-mile pilgrimage, processing with our Eucharistic Lord from St. Mary Parish in Glasgow to St. John the Baptist Parish in Beloit. Ave Maria University in Florida is inviting students to become Mary's Marines, and to date, over 500 students are participating. In addition to growing in very simple ways in their discipleship, students promise to spend between 15 and 60 minutes each day in Eucharistic adoration, and those enrolled as Mary's Marines have a religious sister praying for them by name every day from communities across the country. Sophomore Blaise Carney said of the experience, "My relationship with Jesus has deepened beyond anything I could have done outside of his presence. It's where I get my peace. It's where I hand him all my worries and cares. It's where I've made my friends. It's where I've found my jobs. It's where I've learned to love. It's where I've been loved. It's where I've been formed. And it's where I am truly happy." The St. Charbel Spirituality Center opened its doors in mid-December in Pittsburgh to encourage deeper devotion to the Eucharist through the intercession of St. Charbel. The center is owned and operated by the Eparchy of St. Maron in Brooklyn, New York, in the Maronite Catholic Church. Liturgies are celebrated at the center Monday through Friday by a rotation of priests from the Maronite, Byzantine, and Roman rites as a sign of unity in the Catholic Church. Opportunities for Eucharistic adoration and reconciliation are available each weekday. As we wrap up the Pulse for this week, I want to share with you some words from Pope Francis. We were made to be Eucharistic men and women, capable of giving thanks, discreet in the use of the land, and instead the danger is that we turn into predators. And now we are realizing that this form of gluttony has done a great deal of harm to the world. Let us ask the Lord to help us on the road to sobriety so that the many forms of gluttony do not take over our life. On behalf of Bishop Cozzens and the National Eucharistic Revival and Congress teams, thank you so much for joining us for the Pulse this week. God bless you.